Aaron Carter. The 34-year-old was found dead in his California home yesterday.
He also had inhaled gas used in air spray cleaners. Carter's body was found in his Lancaster home in November.
Those little bits of organs at autopsy.
The disturbing truth behind Aaron Carter's death shocks everyone.
The county coroner's office says it's delaying the release of Aaron Carter's autopsy results. The 34-year-old singer was found dead inside of his home in Lancaster, California on Saturday. The coroner's office says an autopsy was completed yesterday, but additional studies are needed before a cause of death is confirmed. LA County Sheriff's Department says it received a 911 call from a house sitter who reported finding a man unresponsive in a bathtub. The department is investigating the circumstances surrounding the singer.
A rising pop star with a promising future was tragically found lifeless in his own bathtub. While the official story offers one explanation, a deeper look raises unsettling questions. Linked to obscure substances and an inescapable reality, his struggles with addiction may have played a role. But could there be something darker behind his untimely death, hidden beneath the surface of his troubled life?
Learning that singer Aaron Carter autopsy results are being deferred. This is while police investigate the 34-year-old's death from over the weekend. Carter's body was found inside his home in Lancaster, California. The coroner's office says additional studies are needed before a cause of death is confirmed.
After quite a few months since Aaron Carter's death, the official cause has been released. However, new updates have come out, including who was with Carter at the time, that is making many question this situation.
In this gripping investigation, we uncover the disturbing details of Aaron Carter's final moments, including autopsy findings, shocking substances in his system, and lingering unanswered questions. Discover the truth behind his tragic passing. It's far more unsettling than the official story suggests.
November 5th, the singer's rep confirmed his passing to E! News in a statement, saying it is with deepest regret to report Aaron Carter was found unresponsive this AM in his home in Palmdale, California. That same day, the LA Sheriff's Department told E! News in a press release that deputies responded to a 911 call from a residence at approximately 11 a.m. According to the release, the informant on the call, a house sitter, stated she found a male unresponsive in the bathtub. Shortly after the deputies arrived, fire department personnel arrived and pronounced the male deceased at the scene. A Lancaster Sheriff's Office spokesperson confirmed to E! News that officers arrived at Aaron's home but offered no further details.
For months, Aaron Carter's death remained a mystery. What happened inside his Lancaster, California home that fateful morning? Now, the autopsy report reveals shocking details about his final moments. Details that raise more questions than they answer.
Carter was found dead in a bathtub in his home in Los Angeles last November. Since that time, TMZ has reported the LA County coroner did not find water in his lungs, meaning he didn't drown. Carter's mother, Jane Schneck, posted photos on Facebook that show the bathroom where her son was found. She wrote on Facebook, "Because of my son's mental illness and prescription issues, they, the cops, just wanted it to be something easy that they didn't have the time or inclination to address." Schneck wants a more thorough investigation. She wrote that her son was receiving threats from many people, and she believes there were people out there who wanted to harm him.
Aaron's death was deemed an accident, a tragic end to a bright future. Yet the mix of substances, inhalants, and drowning raises questions. Was it truly accidental, or is there more beneath the surface?
Oh, yeah, and you know, this is not necessarily what classically I think most people associate with as a violent death, but we would consider this to be an unnatural death. And if you don't have like kind of indwelling natural disease, let's think about heart disease, for instance, which is arguably the #1 killer in America. If you don't have some kind of respiratory issue or something like that, and you have a private physician who's willing to sign the death certificate, there will be an examination. Now, to what degree they did this examination is still in question. We've got a big indicator. The mother has stated that there was no water found in his lungs. The only way that that can be assessed is by conducting a full autopsy, where the body's open and methodically each organ system is examined and samples of those organ systems are taken. And not only are they going to do toxicology, they're going to do histology, which means when we take those little bits of organs at autopsy, they'll cut them into very slight pieces and place them on a microscopic slide and look at them under the gaze of a microscope, highly magnified. And that way you can see if there's any kind of indwelling process going on, whether it be disease or something natural that's occurring that can give you a specific indicator as to what the cause and perhaps manner of it.
Aaron Carter's rapid rise to fame was matched by his dramatic fall.
Who was the younger brother of Backstreet Boys member Nick Carter, was a former child star in his own right. He rose to fame at age 9 in 1997 with the pop hit Crush on You, a cover of the song by the Jets. He went on to tour as an opening act for the Backstreet Boys as well as Britney Spears before headlining his own concerts.
I definitely want to be just as big as the Backstreet Boys or just as big as Britney, but not really in the sense of being big. Just having a good time and succeeding in my life and fulfilling my goals is all that really matters. No money, nothing really matters about this.
He released 5 studio albums and famously dated actress Hilary Duff for several years. Following his death, she spoke out on Instagram saying, "For Aaron, I'm deeply sorry that life was so hard for you and that you had to struggle in front of the whole world. You had a charm that was absolutely effervescent. Boy, did my teenage self love you deeply. Sending love to your family at this time. Rest easy." Aaron's brother Nick also paid tribute to him, telling fans, "Even though my brother and I have had a complicated relationship, my love for him has never ever faded. I will miss my brother more than anyone will ever."
By his early 20s, Aaron Carter was battling substance abuse, a struggle that would persist throughout his life. Despite rehab attempts, his demons remained. His addiction often made headlines, overshadowing his music and efforts at recovery.
On essentially a program to, and you know, with alcohol,
I'm missing,
you're almost,
by the way, I'm
medically detoxing yourself.
I'm missing hydroxyzine.
Okay, so here's the reality. You've shown me what you're taking. I have the results of your testing. Okay, and obviously there can be some cross reactivity, and I'm going to tell you that Aaron tested positive for marijuana, extended opiates, say hydrocodone as an example, benzodiazepines, which again, the diazepam would explain that. The opiates, I'm asking where those come from.
Thank you, man. Oh no, don't read this crap. I'm reading it. It caught my eye. Y'all want to act like little hard gangsters and talking about all that. Leave me outside. Actually, don't leave me inside. I'll invite you to my dressing room. Literally. So, whatever.
In 2022, it seemed Aaron Carter was finally turning his life around. After years of public struggles, he entered rehab, fighting to regain stability for his 1-year-old son, Prince. The world watched as he tried to rebuild his shattered life, but his troubled past continued to haunt him. Tragically, just months after this effort at recovery, Aaron was found dead in his bathtub, leaving his family, friends, and fans heartbroken and searching for answers to his.
Have been very open to about your struggles and what you've been going through.
And I want it advertised, and I want it aired, and I want them to see that. Because I'm sick of it. Because it's hurting me.
Why is it important for you to be transparent like that?
I think one day something clicked and I was like, you know what? I have to be honest. I can't keep living this perception of other people within my life. So, you know, I have to change that.
What went into your decision to go to rehab?
Well, I struggled from an eating disorder. So I had 7 ulcers, I was like 115 pounds, super malnourished.
What did they do to help you get to where you are today?
Oh my God, they were amazing. It was tough a little bit on myself, but the Aloe House where I went was incredible. They just helped figure it out for me, like what was going on with me. And there's other, there's things going on, like I suffer from PTSD. I have a lot of trauma from my past and a lot of loss. So that's something I have to deal with on a daily basis.
You went back. Why did you decide, why was it important to go back?
Because I wasn't ready for the world. I wasn't ready to be able to, deal with the triggers and pressures around me.
Do you feel like you're an addict?
Of course I'm an addict.
Yeah.
I don't have to feel like it, I am.
What are your addictions?
I mean, right now, none.
You don't smoke anymore?
Oh, I smoke. I told everybody where I was at, I was like, when I finish here, I probably will be smoking weed. And that's just something that is a part of my, it's my ritual, kind of. It's not just something you use to smoke. It's kind of like how, like the Marleys did it. Like I'm in love with them.
The discovery of Aaron Carter's body was almost too surreal to believe. Early reports confirmed the worst. Aaron was found dead by a housekeeper in the bathroom of his Lancaster, California home. The scene suggested sudden tragedy, something terribly wrong. However, the true shock came when the Los Angeles
was found dead Saturday in his California home at the age of 34. The pop sensation's life cut short.
Code 3 responses needed. Doorbell yelling at 903 in the tub.
Aaron found unresponsive in a bathtub by his house sitter, who performed CPR.
The official cause of death was accidental drowning, but the story soon takes a darker turn.
About the death of singer Aaron Carter. Autopsy results released today say that the 34-year-old drowned in his bathtub. The LA County coroner revealing that Carter had taken a generic brand of the sedative Xanax. He also had inhaled a gas used in air spray cleaners. Carter's body was found in his Lancaster home in
Diurethane, a colorless gas found in canned air for cleaning electronics, is often abused recreationally.
And Carter's cause of death is revealed. According to online records obtained by E! News, the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner coroner determines that the singer died in November due to drowning. Secondary causes were listed as the effects of alprazolam, which is sold under the brand Xanax, and difluoroethane, a compressed gas. His death was ruled an accident. TMZ says that the full coroner's report states Aaron became, quote, incapacitated while in the bathtub due to the effects of substances and drowned.
Aaron Carter's cause of death has been revealed. According to an autopsy report obtained by Access Hollywood on Tuesday, the 34-year-old singer died of drowning due to the consequences of effects of difluoroethane and alprazolam, and his manner of death has been ruled an accident. Per the document, Carter died, quote, submerged in a bathtub after inhalation of compressed gas and intake of alprazolam. According to the Mayo Clinic, alprazolam is also known as Xanax.
Why was Aaron found fully clothed in the bathtub, wearing a t-shirt and necklace? This small yet significant detail has sparked widespread confusion and speculation.
Melanie Martin still has questions surrounding Aaron Carter's death. According to online records obtained by E! News, the Los Angeles County Medical Examiner coroner determines that the singer died in November due to drowning. Secondary causes were listed as the effects of alprazolam, which is sold under the brand Xanax, and difluoroethane, a compressed gas. His death was ruled an accident. But despite the coroner's findings, Melanie, Aaron's former fiancée, shared her reaction to the report, telling TMZ, quote, the results of the autopsy are not closure for me. She goes on to say it claims death is by drowning, but also adds he was wearing a t-shirt and a necklace in the bathtub, which doesn't make sense. Why would he be in a bathtub with clothes on? She continues, I am still in shock and miss Aaron every day. I don't understand the chain of events, and this report only has us asking more questions.
The housekeeper, who had brought Aaron coffee earlier, knocked on his door but received no response before discovering him.
I got a call. The first thing, I got a call from my daughter Angel, and she said that Aaron was found in the pool. So then I found out later that he was found in a tub, and it just, everything, the stories just kind of kept changing. But I was very concerned because, you know, he had obviously had a lot of people that were him on the internet.
Are you suggesting that somebody may have done him harm? Somebody who was going after him online?
Oh, absolutely.
Jane, what is it you think happened? I mean, you know, the police have said there was no obvious sign of foul play in his death. So what is the theory that you think may have happened?
The Lancaster Police Department was there many, many times on welfare checks, sent there by different people. And, you know, the night that he died, Melanie said that there was a welfare check. And there was obviously not a welfare check. The lady Betty, that was the housekeeper, said he was fine, and nobody actually really checked on him.
Further investigation revealed troubling details. In the days before his death, Aaron had been in contact with law enforcement. In fact, the night before, sheriff's deputies had performed a welfare check on him.
Kind of splitting hairs, the police did show up for a welfare check. My understanding is they talked to Betty, never got to Aaron because Betty said he was okay. That was my recollection.
Yeah, isn't that interesting? That Betty was just like let go, and nobody knows where she is now. She was never interviewed. There was never any kind of homicide investigation, which there should have been. That house should have been closed off. People were tromping through, just like I said. And I think it's wrong.
Oxygen boost. This is the peppermint flavor. So good. I got a pink grapefruit one too.
Although the official cause is accidental drowning, the truth behind Aaron's death.
The music world is mourning the death of singer Aaron Carter. The 34-year-old was found dead in his California home yesterday. Authorities say he was found in his bathtub, but a cause of death remains unknown. Carter rose to fame at a very young age, known for his music and acting career, but battled mental health issues and addiction in his later years. Camila Bernal has more on his life and legacy.
From a young age, Aaron Carter was in the limelight. The younger brother of Backstreet Boys' Nick Carter had his own success as a child pop singer. Songs like I Want Candy and Crush on You raised him to fame. Aaron Carter died on Saturday. Authorities giving no information about a possible cause of death. His debut album, Aaron Carter, was released in 1997. He had already performed as the opening act for the Backstreet Boys. Carter was also known for his roles on TV shows like Lizzie McGuire and Seventh Heaven. He was also on his family's reality TV series, House of Carters. In 2017, Carter came out as bisexual and later received an outpouring of love and support from his fans and other celebrities.
If this story kept you on the edge of your seat, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into mind-blowing stories.